Hello everybody and welcome to Stamping with Tanya Badalka. Today I will show you how to make this beautiful card here using the stamp set called Bloom and Grow. So we will be using this beautiful poppy as well as the You Are Simply Wonderful. It is in polymer, so it's easy to see where you are stamping, as well as it comes with dies that are called budding bloom dies, and this is the die we will be using right here. Okay, so let's get started. You will need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5 folded and scored in half. The next layer is the black, and you need a piece that is 5 by 4 3/4. Then your white piece is a 1/4 inch down from that. So this will be 4 3/4 by 3.5. So I will show you a couple things here. So let's get started. We will be making the orange one today. So we will be using Stampin' blends to color our flowers, but we are using Granny Apple Green and the new blending brush that Stampin' Up! Has. It's currently on back order, but it is a fabulous tool and must have in your craft supplies. So what you're going to do is I'm going to get a scratch piece of paper. It's okay. So you pick up the ink like this. Let me get organized. So like this, and then you must tap off, because if you don't, you create these weird blemishes. So then you just start off your paper. Oops, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. So tap off and then start off your paper and then blend your color. You can make it as dark as you like, but you can start less is more and then add more color. So remember, tap off. You can tap off onto a block. I just always tap off onto a square or a spare piece of paper. So that is that. So that was Granny Apple Green and our new blending brush. You do not have to wash these. You could keep them in a color family of greens, reds, pinks, whatever you like. You can just lightly wipe them off with a paper towel, and that would be suffice. So now we're going to use the Memento ink and do our wording on this, and then this piece is done, okay? So I'm going to ink this up. I prefer to ink things up like this, because then I can see where the ink is, and I have more pressure that way. So I'm going to do it on an angle right here. Pick it up, and there, that piece is done. So I'm going to place this aside over here, and then when we have all of our pieces done, we will cut them out. So on white cardstock, I have already pre-stamped, and I've already used the dies to cut this out. So we are going to color one more like this, because we need 2 for the card. I have used my Stampin' Blends markers for this process. So we are going to use the Daffodil Delight in the dark, and we're going to color our little berries. So if you enjoy to color, these are great to have in your stash. You can start coloring now, and then you can come back and color later. So then I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green in the light, and I'm going to do my leaves first, all of the whole leaf, and then I'm going to come back with the dark marker and do accent coloring. I find it easier for me to use the brush tip or the felt, like the marker tip, as opposed to the brush tip for this, because it's easier for me. You use whichever side you feel most comfortable with. So this goes quickly, and these markers are forgiving. So let's say if the phone rings and you have to go and come back to color, you still can. So now I'm going to come in with the dark, and I'm just going to give a little squiggles in here. And this is how I did my other ones. And so the colors that I'm using for this are the it's Pumpkin Pie. The other cards I've used the new Magenta Madness, as well as the Poppy Parade. And they're beautiful, bold, bright colors. I'm trying to think of colors for the garden. And then I'm going to come back in with the Daffodil Delight and just do the centers. I always do centers first, just in case. Then the Pumpkin Pie in the light, you're going to color your whole flower. And then we'll come in with the dark marker and color the rest. Give it accent colors. I don't know why, but I do circular motions. I find I have better control and it doesn't take as long to color stuff in that way. And it's easier on the tip of your marker. So like that. Then we'll come in with the dark. And I'm just going to go around and I'm just doing little squiggles. You can always add more color, you can't take it away, so sometimes less is more. All these items can be found on my website, Stamping with Tanya at .stampinup.net in my online shop. So there you go, this one is all done. So the other ones, just so you can see, look like this. So really pretty. So I've done the same coloring technique with the Magenta Madness as well as the Poppy Parade. So now we can assemble our card. So we will bring in the adhesive and we need dimensionals. Okay. So I'm going to glue my card together first. Oh, I ran out of adhesive. So I will use white Tombow glue. I always have this on my table. My children love it. So there's that one. And then I'm going to apply some adhesive here, or white Tombow glue. If you're making a lot of cards, the white Tombow glue is a more economical way to go. And you have some wiggle room. Once you have it down, then you can place it wherever you like. And then on your flowers, you're going to place some Stampin' Dimensionals. These dimensionals that I have on this little pack are left over from a paper pumpkin kit. So I'm just using them up. So 3 or 4. Then you pull your backings off and then you adhere the flowers to your card. Like this. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to follow, because my videos, when new videos are posted, you will receive a notification to come and watch them. Also, please share with your friends. And there you go. Beautiful. Quick and simple, a little bit of coloring, and then I'll show you the other 2 colors again. So this is Poppy Parade, and then this is Magenta Madness. This Magenta Madness is a beautiful bright color. It's one of the new in colors for this year, and it's as well next year. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and I hope you have a great day. Happy stamping!